The Cellar Book Review, author Natasha Preston, reviewed by Brooke Dunford. Flowers, symbolizing the characteristics of innocence and beauty. For something so precious, protection is needed, or so thought in some minds. Your thoughts going from naive to defeat, your life forced from your control as others are permanently taken within feet of your sanity. The Cellar by Natasha Preston is a multi-genred book that you will want to binge read, ranging from realistic fiction to thriller, constantly having you on the edge of your canoe. Summer's your average, relatable, conscious 16-year-old, living in a dull little town in Great Britain. Ever since 5th grade, she had an overpowering crush on her brother's football friend, Lewis. Then finally the day came when they were closer than just friends. Her little town had the reputation of mainstream. Nothing interesting ever happened, and that's how it was going to stay, or so she thought. After getting harassedly abducted and held captive in the basement of a perfect-looking psychopath, Summer's main goal is to escape from his control. The only thing keeping her going is the thought of getting back to Lewis. However, the only thing holding her back from escaping is Clover, the delusional abductor. He is cautious with his decisions. He never leaves the cellar door open, and when choosing what to put in the living area, he was sickly smart not to give the girls anything they could overpower him with. Summer eventually starts to understand that the only thing Clover wants is a family. She realizes that for her to get back to Lewis, she will have to go along with his idea of family. Summer changes her goal from escape to survive the longer she's held captive. To discover what happens to Summer, read The Cellar and be a witness of the body-chilling abduction. In the start, Summer's perspective on everything was, this can't be happening. She couldn't understand that she got abducted because she never would have thought abduction would happen to anyone in her family, let alone herself. Being forced to live a normal life with 3 other girls in the basement of a psychopath was not something she signed up for. However, Summer isn't going to give up. She strongly believes that Lewis and her family will be looking for her, and eventually she will be back to her normal life. I believe through the book, Summer portrays the character type of Optimus. I think this because throughout the book, even though the endless struggle, she still seems to find the positives in everything. An example of this is when Clover abducts another girl and adds her to his collection of flowers. Although she completely despises what he's doing, she sees it as an opportunity to convince the new and not yet brainwashed girl into helping her overpower Clover. Summer's main goal throughout the book is to escape from Clover. She knows that to succeed at her goal, she needs to stay true to who she is and not give in to Clover's delusional ideas. Summer knows that getting out won't be easy. She admits that Clover is an intelligent man. However, she also knows that nothing's impossible. She'll have to make the close to impossible possible if she plans on getting back to Lewis and her family. As I read The Cellar, I discovered the common themes of life could change in the blink of an eye and don't take things for granted. I also noticed a similar theme in the book Abduction by Peg Carrot. The books Abduction and Cellar are both connected through the theme that life could change in the blink of an eye. In both books, life changes for the worse as the feelings of stress and fear collide, corrupting the characters' actions and sanity. Both concepts challenge the characters' determination and sacrifice as they are forced to dig up unknown courage and push through horrific and ruthless happenings. A passage that I feel is very important to the book is when Summer gets abducted. While searching for a friend, the unexpected happens. In the perspective of Summer, she states, "Lily." My stomach dropped as a tall, dark-haired man stepped into view. Had he been hiding between the trees? "No, sorry." Gulping, I took a step back. "I'm not Lily." He shook his head, a satisfied grin on his face. "No, you are Lily." Before I could blink, he threw his arms forward and grabbed me. I tried to shout, but he clasped his hands over my mouth, muffling my screams. My heart raced. "I'm going to die." I chose this quote because this one passage sets up the entire book. There are a strong presence of my theme, life could change in the blink of an eye, because as Summer was going out to have some fun with friends, she never would have thought she wouldn't see her normal life again for 8 months. This shows that you can never truly predict what's going to happen in life. These days in society, you need to be aware and careful of your surroundings. I would strongly recommend The Cellar to any individual who likes the repetitive sensation of curiosity, unexpectedness, and thrill. Natasha Preston does a very professional job at putting into different perspectives how one thinks and does while going through a tragic happening such as an abduction.